Without the tattoos, I think I would have stayed in like that dark place mentally. Yeah, I don't think I would be where I am today without them. I think that I wouldn't have left, and I don't think I would be pursuing art as heavily as I am right now. I am Nicole. I am 24 years old and I am a student here at Loyalist College in Belleville. I was always interested in art, especially like towards the ends of high school, and I wanted to do something with that. And there are just a ton of options where you could go into animation or game, or you could just go into like generalized art things. I compared it to like the other ones, and this one seemed like the best fit for me, so I decided to come here. In high school, I started getting panic attacks, and during those panic attacks, I would draw just like a triangle on the base of my thumb, and then I would trace it over and over again until I calmed down. So I decided that I was definitely going to get that as a tattoo so I could just trace it with my thumb. I have 3 on each wrist. They're mirrored so that like when I touch my wrists together, they line up. And it's a triangle, a square, and a circle. The triangle one is the most significant one because it's what started the leading into the shapes, and they each line up with 3 different mental illnesses, and they just happen to also coincide with like the building blocks of art. The triangle is anxiety, and I associated the square with depression and the circle with obsessive compulsive disorder. Elementary school, in grade 8, I tried self-harm once, and it didn't really work for me. I didn't care for it, and it didn't do anything. So it was like a one and done sort of situation. And there was drinking for a while, which I've since stopped doing, because especially after the tattoos, just not a thing that I needed, because I've seen how that has affected other people, and I was like, I don't want to carry that for the rest of my life. I don't want that to be just a thing. I was just in a dark place, and I was afraid that I was going to lose my apartment and just become homeless again, and I didn't have anywhere to stay. So I was afraid that was going to happen again, but I still had a fund where I was saving money to get a tattoo because I knew that I wanted one, and so I decided to get that because it was a particularly anxious time in my life and I needed something to help. Without the tattoos, I think I would have stayed in that dark place mentally. Yeah, I would say I'm in a happier, healthier place with them, just because of the constant reminder of them. They sort of generally led me towards the career path that I'm currently on. I wouldn't say I'm 100% where I would want to be mentally, but it's a constantly working at it kind of thing, because it's always going to be there, and you're always going to have to function around it. What worked for me isn't going to always work for everyone. That's just the common saying with mental illness, what works for somebody isn't going to work for you. It's incredibly cliche to say that it does get better, but I guess, yeah, it's not always going to be as bad as you think. Your worst day isn't every day. I want tons more tattoos. I have a list somewhere of at least 10 more ideas. They're definitely a grounding thing in my life. And I don't think I will ever be able to get to my ideal self, but I'll be able to be a happy version of me.